Hi, welcome to the Olympiad geometry. Let's continue our study. This is a problem of the day 9. Before we start, if you think this video is helpful, please click the like button, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. So here is a problem of the day 9. Let M be the midpoint of segment AC. Let's draw the figure. So say this is segment AB. Say this is a segment AB, and we find the midpoint here. That's a point M. And C is another point on AB. So say C is here. D is a point out of AB. Let's assume D is here. N is a midpoint of CD. So we draw the CD here. We find the midpoint. We call it N. And P is a midpoint of BD. We find the BD here. We find the midpoint P here. That's the midpoint of BD. Q is a midpoint of MN. So we find MN here. And that's a midpoint, call it Q. And we want to prove that line PQ bisects the segment AC. This is line PQ, bisects segment AC. Let's call the intersection point here as point E. That means we want to prove E is a midpoint of AC. So we can assume that the length of MB equals to 1, right? That means AM equals to 1 because M is a midpoint of AB. And we can assume the length of segment CM equals to alpha, or A, let's see, A, okay? CM equals to A, so we know that AC equals to 1 minus A, right? And we want to prove that E is a midpoint of AC, which means we want to prove EC equals to half of 1 minus A. Right, that's a target we're looking for. So let's find the length of EC. Based on the problem that we know N is a midpoint of CD, P is a midpoint of DB. So we connect NP here. We know that NP is in parallel with BC and NP equals to half BC. So NP equals to half of BC, which equals to half of BM plus CM, right? CM equals to A, BM equals to 1, so 1 plus A, that's NP. And because NP is in parallel with BC, Q is a midpoint of MN, so we can easily prove that triangle NQP is congruent to triangle MQE, right? Because all the angles are equal, and we have NQ equals to MQ, which means the triangle NQP is congruent to triangle MQE. So QE, ME equals to NP equals to half of 1 plus A, right? That's ME, which means EC equals to ME minus CM equals to half of 1 plus A minus A equals to half of 1 minus A, right? And this equals to half of AC. So E is a midpoint of AC, which means line PQ bisects of segment AC. This is a Chinese math competition in 1978. So at that time, the China was just recovered from a disaster 10 years, and this problem at that time can be the computation problem. But as you can see, this is a very normal middle school problem nowadays. Okay, thank you for watching this video. See you in next one. Thank you.